Hello everyone, thank you for joining me on another episode of Vegan Police TV. Apologies if the light's not too well. I'll when I go around to editing this and sort of splicing in the intro to this, I'll check out to see if it's if it's viewable or not. If it is, then yeah, I might go with it. If it's not, this may not end up on air. So, what am I talking about in this episode? Today I'm going to talk about what I think that those misanthropic vegans should be doing, or what they should be doing with themselves, and to sort of get out of their misanthropic stage and become more of a like pragmatic and understand that we're dealing in the real world. So anyway, before I start waffling on about that again, this is a follow-up piece from the series that I'm doing on the stages of veganism. I did one talking about the stages of veganism. There was another one about some of my thoughts for the evangelical vegans, and this one is for the misanthropic vegans. So honestly, if you feel that you're becoming misanthropic with your activities and the general comments and the things that you do, or other people are commenting that you're sounding a bit misanthropic and that you just hate everybody, then the best thing that you can do for yourself and for the movement is and for veganism and for the animals is actually to stop talking to people. Take the time, go and understand, go and look and go and learn more about yourself, go and do a little bit of self-reflection, go and if there's a sanctuary or something like that nearby, go and volunteer with that. Go and spend time with the animals there, helping out. Go and doing that. Spending time with the animals while you're having an anti-human stage where you hate the human race and all that sort of stuff. I'm not saying it's the be-all and end-all cure for it. It may help you understand and get out of that little funk that you're in, which you need to accept it's a normal stage. You need to say, yep, this is as a result of me going vegan. So I go and spend time with the animals, and then realise that, hey, these animals are relying on you to be the best advocate that you can to help them and to stop their future generations being put through the system and to be exploited and to become a condiment on someone's dinner plate and all that sort of stuff. So go and spend time with them. Go and use that as a bit of meditation time and a bit of reflection. And so you're sort of going there and understanding why you're becoming vegan, why you went vegan in the first place, what you can do. Who knows, that you may be spending time with the animals there, and that may be part of what your calling is and what you feel comfortable doing within veganism, because you might be one of the people that gives the tours. You may not like talking to people in general, whereas when you're out on the farm, then a different you may come out. So this is the thing. Apologies about putting the hand there. I just wanted to rest and then realised, my knuckles are blocking everything off. On a side note, I'm probably going to get myself a little mirror mount, window mount for the phone, so I might stick it somewhere on the phone so you get a different angle, and it's not on the selfie stick that it's on, because it's sort of I'm not sure whether you're looking up my nose all the time. And so anyway, digress again. So yeah, spend that time doing that, and you may think that whilst you're not a big fan of interacting with a large number of people, especially if they're not on the same page as you. At least if you're going to the farm, you're volunteering on the farm, you're spending time with the animals, so you're doing something there. You're giving back to the community, and then even start doing tours and start doing some of the talks that these sanctuaries have as well, because you'll find that you might think it's easier for you to talk to a more understanding audience, rather than trying to promote veganism to people who aren't necessarily going to go vegan or consider veganism at the time that you're talking to them. So that's the thing there. And if there's not a sanctuary nearby, as I said, look for your mentors. Find your mentors somewhere, have a chat to them, see what other activities there are that you could do. It may be that something that you like doing is organising potluck. So, you know, it doesn't take much to organise, you know, a monthly potluck somewhere, whether it's at someone's place or whether it's, you know, go and hire a hall somewhere and get everyone to chip in, you know, $5 or $10, and then, you know, bring a plate or whatever it is, or one of the parks. Queensland's probably one of the best places to do that because we've got such a temperate temperature. You know, a very, you know, socially acceptable climate. You know, not in the middle of winter and in the middle of summer. Like, winter only lasts for 3 days, maybe a week or 2 weeks, and then, you know, we come down to really. Then we start getting warmer weather again. I mean, what is it, 22 or 23 today? And then summer, you know, the dead heat of summer. You know, all you want to do is go and hide in a shopping centre with the air conditioning, or go to the movies all day, or something like that. So, you know, I'm talking about all those times. I'm talking about, you know, every other time as well. Is that might be something that you could be doing. You could be encouraging that. Go and start a book club where you just read a book, a vegan-related book, once a month or once every second month, and you meet, and you're doing it that way. You're teaching yourself that way. Now, there's so many books. Not saying that the books should be used as gospel or anything like that. I mean, you know, read Peter Singer's Animal Liberation. Read Tom Reagan's The Case for Animal Rights. Read, you know, all these other books that are going on, and, you know, sit down and give yourself a better understanding of animal advocacy. Go and read. Start a group where you just, you know, you've got a project of, okay, yes, I'm going to read these books for this month. So each person reads a different type of book. Some might read a marketing book. Some will read a social psychology book. Someone else might read a book on animal rights, or, you know, animal advocacy or something like that. And then from there, you know, meet up once a month and say, yep, okay, this is what I've learned. This is how we can put these things into practice. You know, make it a weekend workshop once a month where you get someone coming out and say, okay, we've read this book on, you know, on marketing or social selling, or, you know, tribe building or something like that. So, I mean, there's, you know, and you're talking to other vegans as well. So you're talking to a more acceptable audience that aren't going to be challenging you or calling you weird names for your choices. So that's what I'd be doing. You know, doing things like that. So you're encouraging it. You know, you're building up the community as well, even though you're at that point. And, you know, who knows, with the little bit of encouragement that you're getting from other vegans by doing the thing that you're doing, you may find that, hey, yes, okay, I'm better at blah blah blah, you know, XYZ. So then you can build on that and become that, and then, you know, use that as your focus for helping other vegans as well. And then, you know, who knows, if your group starts, you know, pushing each other and pushing yourself to expand and to become better people, then, you know, you may get out of that misanthropic stage. You may not go through the apathetic stage, or, you know, even if you're in the apathetic stage, you may not go through the stage where you hate everybody, and, you know, you become better human beings for it as well. So anyway, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think below. You know, I do have plans on starting a vegan mentoring group. I think it's veganmentor.co or .com or XYZ or something like that. So there's a couple of different websites that I've got coming online over the next couple of months as I'm putting them together. So you know, this is the thing. Find mentors. If you can't find any mentors in where you are because you're in some place where, you know, everyone just has to live like a caveman and club everyone and all that sort of stuff, go and find them online. You know, have Skype sessions with someone, join in with webinars, you know, do YouTube live hangouts or something like that. Now, there's always something that you can do that can help you improve, rather than just sitting in your funk of being, you know, misanthropic or apathetic or whatever. So anyway, as I said, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think below. If you like the video, thumbs up, thumbs down. If you didn't, leave your comments. You know, really want to start pushing this whole, you know, advice to new vegans and support for new vegans through the stages, because I don't think there's much of that on YouTube. I from my experience, there's not much of it, you know, in society in general. It's just like, oh, you're vegan, yep, okay, you know about the animals, so let's go and protest, or let's go and, you know, turn up here, or let's go and, you know, start this greyhound campaign, and And that's the other thing too. There's no debriefs after the protest where people can share their thoughts on, okay, hey, yeah, this word good, that word good, on I don't think we should be doing these sorts of protests again because this is a sort of feedback that we get. So we need to become a more professionally organized organization, group, movement, whatever it is that we want to call ourselves, to be taken seriously. So anyway, as I said, that was my thoughts. A bit of a rant for that one. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, please. There will be a number of I think I'll be working on a schedule of probably 3 videos a day, short consumable ones, probably 10, 15, maybe. I think there might be the occasional 20-minute one. It's sort of stuff that's consumable. Same as podcasts. Podcasts are going to come out weekly about related to veganism. So anyway, check them out when they come online. If they're down below, they're down below. If not, wait until the next time. So anyway, as I said, thank you for watching. My name's Cameron Blewett, and remember, don't fear the vegan police. We're here to help. Bye for now.